Hi there, Libra. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of January 31st through February 6th of 2022. So, it feels like a very long time since I did a reading for you. I know it's only been a week, but it feels like a very, very long time. So let's just see what it is that your angels want you to know for this week. So, before, as always, before every reading, I sit and I talk with your guardian angels a little bit, and I invite them to come and provide the messages for you. The ones that they, want you to pay the most attention to, things like that. And they choose for me, through the energy, they choose two of the card decks, the oracle cards, and out of those two decks, they choose 3 cards per deck. And so a total of 6 cards. And then at the end, we use the daily guidance cards and get one more little bit of wisdom. So, those 6 cards, it's usually, there's sometimes a theme. Sometimes each card stands alone, stands separate. We'll just see what it is for today. Okay, so we're ready to get going here. Okay, interesting. Really interesting. So earlier I did the daily energy, and I've done a bunch of readings since then, but I think they're the same cards. Like it was this deck that I used for that reading, and I think these are the same cards. But anyway, we'll see as we go through if the energy of it is the same or if it's different. Okay, so be the coyote. The wise fool is what the coyote represents. So accepting that you yourself are not perfect, that you have your little foibles, that you have your little things, as we all do. It's a trick, though, sometimes to accept those things about ourselves, right? Like, maybe you're embarrassed that you said something wrong, or you misrepresented yourself. Or, maybe it's something that you've been like this forever, but it's only recently that you've started to think that's not really the way to be. So you're learning, you're growing, you're getting there, right? And just accept that you're learning things all along. And so there's no need at all to be embarrassed or ashamed or anything about your past behavior. Forgive yourself and move on. Yeah, like just forgive yourself. It's all good. If there's somebody that you feel the need to make amends to, definitely do that. Absolutely. But otherwise, honestly, just kind of go, okay, well, that's what I thought I knew then. Here's what I think I know now. So let's go forward. All right. Here we have freedom. It's a real theme this week. And you have so much freedom, and you are in control of that, is what they're saying. Interesting message. That you're the one who decides how you respond to external forces, and you're the one who chooses how you bring about your own freedom, is what I'm hearing right now. So this is a first. Let's just see what else they're going to come through with here right now. So here is you being absolutely cognizant. So noticing, being aware of, stating out loud, celebrating your freedoms, and putting a lot of attention on your freedoms, taking attention off your lack of freedoms, right? Promoting what you want. Here is you promoting what you want and putting a lot of focus on that. You know, in order to know what you do want, we have to know what it is we don't have or we don't want. And so, you know, there's a small bit of attention needs to go to that. But by far, once you've identified that, the majority of your attention needs to go to what you want. And that helps create it. It makes it bigger. It makes it makes it happen. Makes it happen. Okay, all right. So, this situation calls for adaptability and innovation. Thinking outside the box. What are some other ways that you can get the same job done? Ways that they're just telling me for most of you, these have kind of half occurred to you before, but you've never actually fully gone after it. And you could. I mean, it's a different way to approach the same thing. It's almost like there's been this issue, this problem that's been around for a long, long time. And you've tried this, and you've tried this, and you've tried that, and the other thing, and blah, 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 and minimally effective. Keep thinking of different solutions. Be solution oriented. And that's kind of the same as this, keeping your focus on what you want. Be solution oriented and try different things. Because what you've done so far has not worked. So why would you keep trying the same old, right? And it almost feels like a group effort kind of thing is how this feels. So, get together with other people and brainstorm. What are some other things we can try? If we get together as a group, maybe we can do it together. And, all that kind of stuff. That's what this is all about. Being innovative and having some ingenuity. Okay, all right. Well, good luck to you. I'm hoping that is effective for you. Okay, and so here is the feminine energy: mother, wife, sister, daughter. Who are those people in your life? Name them. Mother, wife, sister, daughter. Name those people. It's also niece. It's also grandmother. It's also female friend. It's all the feminine energies. Find the ones who you feel that your relationship needs some healing. Face that. So whatever it is that leads you to believe that relationship needs healing, sit with that for a little bit. How do you feel about that person? Do you feel really great when you think about them? Or do you feel some conflict or some angst when you think about them, or things that have gone between you in the past? Things like that. Really look at it and see, what is it? What kind of relationship do you actually have? Do some cord cutting. Do a whole lot of deliberate forgiving of yourself and the other person. If it's appropriate, reach out to them and talk about what's going on with you. Can we reestablish this relationship? Now, that's not always appropriate. Your angels are saying not everybody, you don't want to reach out to everybody. But all of them you do want to heal within your own self so that you can move forward with or without that person. Do this healing. Be aware of the effect that all the feminine energies have on you and on your world, things you've learned from them, things that you want to teach them. Okay. That's more of an awareness card, that one. Also, some action with the cord cutting and stuff like that, but a lot of awareness in that one. Okay. All right. And so Gratitude. Yeah, it's huge, isn't it? What are you grateful for? What all do you have in your life that is to be grateful for? Lots, lots. And so when you acknowledge all that gratefulness, all the appreciation, and you make it bigger, and you just let every moment feel so good because, wow, look at all this abundance, all this beauty, all the love, all the connection that you have. Oh, it's yummy. It's delicious. And, the food, speaking of delicious, the food that you have, the clothing, the home, your bed. I mean, all of that is to be appreciated and to be grateful for. Spend your whole day figuring out how to feel more grateful. And wow, then the things just flood in to be grateful for. It's amazing. It's astounding. Okay, give it a try. Let me know how that goes for you. It takes some practice, to really get in the habit of that. And some days I'm right there, and other days I falter with it a bit. So you might find that that's the same for you. So just share with me how that goes, because I'm really interested to know. Okay, and so we have the last card in our spread here. What questions have you been asking lately? The answer is yes. Yes, it's a good idea. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you are divinely guided. Yes, your steps will be shown to you as you get there. Yes, you will enjoy it. All is yes. Woohoo! Whatever your question is, the answer is yes. What a beautiful, reassuring message. Okay, so now we have the daily guidance cards, and we'll grab one last piece of wisdom. Okay, oh, there it is. Oh, sheesh, cards are just sliding. Excuse me. Okay, ground yourself. Ground yourself. So this goes right along with the cord cutting and stuff like that. The gratitude, the knowing what's beautiful in your life. If you're not grounded, it's really hard to do any of those things. It's hard to keep your focus. It's hard to know what your path is. Yeah, sorry, I accidentally hit the button when I was coughing and I turned it off, but here we are again. Okay. So it's really hard, when you're trying to do cord cutting and you're trying to really be connected to your world around you and to your people. It's really hard to do that when you're not grounded. So work hard at being grounded and do it a few times a day so that you really notice when you're not, because you usually are, right? Okay, that's beautiful. So I appreciate you so much, Libra. I'm so glad that you've joined me, and I love you, and I will see you next week.